Hi folks, doing Hero of None here with the Mundus Minute for 12/21/2018. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the news, the Crown Store, the Golden Merchant, and the Luxury Merchant. So first off, in the news, there's a new creative director's letter up from Rich Lambert, covering over 2018. He talks about Dragon Bones, Wolf Hunter, Murkmire, and Somerset. There's also hints at what's coming up next year. Go ahead and read that on the Elder Scrolls Online page for yourself. Next, we have a chance to win an Artaeum recreated on canvas. The contest is currently going on. You can log on to Twitter, follow the Elder Scrolls Online, that's TESO Online account, and retweet the associated article, and you have a chance to win that prize. I do also recommend most folks, if you're not already following the TSO Online Twitter account, please do so. They give away a ton of stuff, crowns, pets, even actual physical stuff that you can get that you usually have to like go to conventions for, like the Somerset coins. So do go ahead, follow them, follow the instructions, and you can get some pretty cool stuff. Next, we have the Crown Pack and Somerset deals are currently going on for the ESO holiday sale. So right now, if you haven't taken a look already, on all platforms, you can get Crown Packs on sale. Currently for PC version, actually I think this is for all versions, 40% for 21,000 crowns, 35% for 14,000 crowns, 30% for 5,500 crowns, or 3,000 crowns, or 1,500 crowns. And there's no discount on 750 crowns. I do recommend folks get this now. I know a lot of folks are not looking to buy anything probably at this point because we just got over the Black Friday sale, but things are going to come along in the next year, especially if you're interested in keeping with ESO, that you want to buy. This is the good time to buy it. If you don't buy it now, so when you have stuff that you actually want, well, you're gonna have to be paying full retail. So get yourselves in there and buy it now, please. I beg you. I don't want to hear people complaining they can't buy or afford stuff later. Anyways, let's get ourselves taking a look at what's on the Luxury Merchant today in ESO. Oh, sorry about that. So, currently we have more Clockwork City stuff. Most of it is small items, an amino core, alchemy flask, alchemy rack of tubes, and Triton stand. All these are going for 3,000. The amino core is about 10,000. I don't think they're a bad price for small items here, but it can get kind of expensive if you're trying to fill out a full alchemy workstation inside your house. But hey, if you want it, it's up for sale right now. Next, taking a look at the Golden Merchant. For currently 150k, you can get the Skull's Nexus, which is health, spell damage, spell critical, and gain minor heroism at all times when you're in combat, generating one ultimate every 1.5 seconds. So this is buying on equip. I'm trying to remember exactly where you can get this. However, it's not too popular of a set. Even though it gives minor heroism at all times, there's other sets such as Akaviri Dragon Guard, Werewolf, which will get you much more ultimate dynamically based on who's attacking, or just simply a straight reduction of the cost. This might be okay for somebody that's maybe a dodgy character, doesn't get hit that much, but I can't say that many people will be using this. Additionally, it's spell critical and spell damage, and not really kind of that meta for that. Next, Stygian Necklace. Spell damage, stamina, magicka, and when you sneak or invisible, your damage done with magic abilities increased by 20%. So let's give some caveats to this as well. This is currently a set that it drops from an overall, I want to say green shade. However, this 20% bonus does not apply to player characters. It only applies to NPCs, because remember, they reduced everything that gives a bonus to sneak damage or invisible damage on PvP, because a lot of people are one-shotting folks. So this can only be used in PvE side, which is not going to make it that great of a set. I would not recommend this right now currently, unless they change some of those things back to how they were. Next, 250k, you can get the Undaunted Bastion set here. Health resistance, spell resistance, and when you taunt an enemy under 60%, you can gain a damage shield to absorb 13,000 damage for 6 seconds. This effect can occur every 10 seconds. It seems okay, but honestly, 60% here, I wouldn't recommend it for most players here. It might be okay for PvP, especially since people kind of dip down in their health pretty quickly here. And it's a pretty good 10 second here, but you're gonna have to be running a really tanky build and running at least one taunt to get this ability. I'm not sure it's gonna be that good, to be honest. In addition to that, it's 250k. I'd recommend, instead of getting it from this, get it from the dungeon it's dropped from. I believe that is, honestly, I cannot remember what dungeon this drops from. But you can get this from a dungeon drop. I would probably recommend getting it from there rather than paying the full 250k for a golden merchant version. Next, Spider Cultist. I believe this is Fungal Grotto. Spell critical, max magicka, spell damage, and 450 spell damage to your destruction staff abilities. This is an okay set if you're going to specialize only in destruction staff abilities, but most folks I know will probably prefer to go more La Julianos or some other set to just maybe burning spell weave and just something else that gives them basic spell damage to everything rather than just your destruction to get staff abilities. Next, for 100k, you can get a Grothdar Arm, which is magicka, and when you deal damage, you have 10% chance to create a lava pool that swirls around you for 2,276 flame damage to all enemies within 8 meters for you every 1 second for 5 seconds. Magic DKs do use this set, and it is kind of meta for some of that. However, it is infused, not divines. One issue. Secondly, you can get this from the chests, and chest keys do drop pretty penalty as long as you are doing your pledges. I can't really recommend it myself, but if you really need it and you really like it, yeah, you could go with it. I will say that you probably want to use this either in PvE, PvP. I do see some people use it, but there's other sets out there that do fire damage. Balkan Scoria for 1 that do a whole lot more damage and have a lot more burst to it. Next, Earthgore. 2% healing done, and when you heal a friendly target that is under 50% health, you conjure a pool of quenching blood underneath it. Soaks up the enemy placed instant effects and also heals targets for 28,000 health over 6 seconds. It can occur every 35 seconds. This is pretty meta now for trials and dungeon healers. Even tanks will be using this as well. This for 100k, not a bad deal. Again, it's infused. It's not necessarily the best. It's not necessarily the best trait that you want to have on this. Running or getting this isn't that hard. You only have to get it from the DLC chest. So I probably would recommend burning through keys before you went ahead and bought this. If you really need it, you can go ahead with this. Just remember, you're probably gonna have to transmutate this because it's infused. Unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes. Anyways, that's the golden merchant. That's the luxury merchant. Let's take a look at what's on the crown store. And today, I can tell you guys, the pickings are a little bit slim compared to last week here. They've already put out a lot of the stuff here, and you can take a look at our previous videos for some of that, but they do have a few new items here. The Ice Nixand. Good little frost dude that follows you around. You can actually notice this is gems here. It's not crown, so you actually have to buy crown crates or win crown crates by watching a associated ESO streamer that has drops enabled. Actually, I think most people should have drops enabled if they're streaming ESO during one of the weekends. Correct me if I'm wrong in that though. Mint Swap Jelly, which is also an exclusive for ESO Plus members. An Ice Wolf, which is on the sale previously. As you can see, it's a big old doggo. Apparently we can make it tweak out. Oh, this is kind of awesome. I never knew you could do this before. Oh, poor doggo. Oh, he's going for a swim, I guess. The Noble Riverhold Signage Lion. Kind of tweaking out. Going to the floor. The Saber Cat Frost Atronach, which is actually pretty cool. It goes pretty well with the New Life Festival skin that you can get. Yeah. You have a few You have a few more days left to get the Vivek Warrior Poet. Ice River Wolf Pup. And a reminder that the New Life Festival is going on, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you go in there and do it every day. You can get your box, which gives you a chance for a ton of mounts, houses, special items, motifs, all this other good stuff here, at least on one account per day. The addition thing that it also drops is its standard coffer, which has a chance to get writs, and those writs are selling for 30k. As of last week, it's probably dropped down a little bit, but I still see people trying to sell it in zone for quite a bit. But you need 12 of those to get that skin. That will go pretty well with your Cat Frost Astronaut. Other than that, the only thing I think that people might have missed in all this other stuff here is this bonding rate investment, which is fairly new. This is part of Merkmeyer here as well. And you have 13 days left to get that with 900 crowns. You also have a few dies that you can go ahead with. You have mint and swamp jelly. And, oh, yes, the other big one here is the ice arm packs are finally here. So if you have an Ice Warden, you got the Ice Skin, you've got the Ice Mount, do consider getting the Ice Arms pack as well, just to make sure everything else goes with it. It has a nice cool glowing effect, and it looks pretty good. Anyways, folks, I'm Hero of None. That's the Mundus Minute for 12/21/2018. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in Tamriel.